All right, doing shock on CyberSec Labs. Let's go. Exit, exit, clear that out. CD back, make directory shock. CD to shock. And let's go ahead and start up an Nmap scan on that. I'm thinking that it's going to be shell shock, since it's called shock. So we'll see if we have a... This guy might not actually be up and running yet. Let's go ahead and find out. He is up and running. Okay, let's go ahead and do a rust scan on. So I haven't found anything yet. If it is shell shock, I know this could be sometimes a pain in the ass. We do have FTP. Let's go ahead and Nmap TAC P21. Got 3. And we do have a port 80. Let's go ahead and Nicto. TAC URL on that port 80, because that will tell us if it's vulnerable to shell shock or not. We have BSF TPD 3.03, which I think is the newer one. Search exploit BSF TPD. Let's see if 3.03 has remote denial of service. We don't want to do that. We don't care about denying its service there. We're going to let this guy run over here. We'll see if this guy has a CGI in him. I think Nmap can actually see the CGI. I think can. But Nictoscan, I know last time we ran it, it took forever on CyberSec Labs. So I don't know how long it's going to take there. Steakhouse Shock, that's what it's called. Okay. Let's go ahead and actually do a Fearox Buster on it for 1.3. We'll see if we see a bunch of CGI. We do see CGI stuff in there. Every time I see CGI, I do like to try to do a shell shock. I do like to at least do a Nicto scan on it. And Nicto scan should tell us if it has shell shock or not. We can actually search exploit shell shock, I believe. Alright. Apache mod CGI shell shock remote code execution injection. What was the web server again? The web server is 2.4.29. And we're just thinking that it's shock right now. It's shell shock. Just because of the thing's name. We're just thinking that. Hey, thanks a lot for follow. Jay's Joda 4. What if we just throw the Metasploit one at? Because I have showed shell shock already before. On the YouTube channel. Within... Try Hack Me under the turtle one. I think it's called Shell. The one that 0 Day made. I think it's called Shell or like something like that. I don't know. I remember there's a turtle in it. How do I get started in security? Well, I've told the story a few times now, but pretty much the Marine Corps changed my MOS, put me in data. Started doing stuff like this. Well, they didn't start doing this kind of stuff. Started doing data stuff. Realized I liked it a lot. And just started to continue to do different things. And finally caught myself up in this. And I was like, man, I like this a lot. This is pretty cool stuff like right here. So I decided, you know, let's do this. You know, or let's get started in this stuff. Let's keep going with it. And then, just started making videos of it kind of for my own notes and just kind of kept going from there. Let's see if we can do this Apache one. Like right here, let's go ahead and use one. Like I said, I do have a video already of this. I'll host myself. Let's go ahead and set the L port to 172.31.13. It is on port, or set L host, excuse me. I'll host to that. We still just think it's this. This guy still doesn't actually... So it appears vulnerable to shell shock vulnerability. There it is, like right there. So, we do know that it is vulnerable to shell shock. Or appears vulnerable to shell shock. How about that? Let's just go ahead and try to run this guy. We'll see what happens. There we go. Target URI to this, it should be right, I believe. I think it's going to be that, like right there, I believe. Let's go ahead and throw this in there. /test.cgi. We'll try it like that. Never done it on Metasploit before, so I don't know. Usually do it within Oh, you will get there, Ascertainment. We're all there. Get UID. All right, cool. So I've never done it with Metasploit, this thing. Last time I did it, I think I did it with Burp Suite. And that's on YouTube. It's under the 0-day box for Try Hack Me. I think it's called Turtle or something like that. Probably look it up, actually. Try Hack Me, 0-day walkthrough. Is it this one like right here? Is it just called 0-day? I don't think it's just called 0-day. Zero-day made it. Yeah, see, it's the one with the turtle, but what's this one called? Oh, it is called 0-day. Okay. That one's called 0-day, like right there. And 0-day made it. So I do have that on YouTube, though. Let's go ahead and, so we are www data lake right now. Let's go again to shell first, I guess. I kind of want to get a full shell on here. Stop that. Cat scripts full shell. I thought I'd actually come in as root, but I guess not. So I wasn't really prepared for much more than just this. See my ID? What groups I'm in? Okay. Sudo tech out. Can I run sudo? Okay, I can. I can run actually as root with no password. SoCat. So let's go ahead and do a GTFO bins, and we'll do SoCat. And we can run that as sudo with as root with no password. So we can do a sudo SoCat. That guy like right there. So let's go ahead and do a sudo tech u root, and then we'll do a user bin SoCat, just like that. And we should actually get when we became root. Awesome. Hey, thank you for the follow, Kevin's Tech. So let's go ahead and CD into root. LS Tech LA. There we go, and we'll cat that system dot text. There's one of them. Let's go and hop over into this guy over here. Boom, boom. If I knew they were going to be like this, I would not have gone that 20-minute break. Yeah, I watched a lot of John Hammond. There wasn't a lot of people streaming, it seemed like, when I very first started. Although I also wasn't on Twitch. Nearly as much as I am now. I didn't really... Twitch to me was just a video game platform. And where people went to ask me anything. And it was like a weird, like, this chick's wearing a tank top. And you can see down her shirt. And she has 10,000 people in her chat. But she looks royally jacked up. And maybe she's like 16. And I'm like, this is really strange. You know, I was like, this is not like a place where like I want to hang out. You know what I'm talking about? So I just didn't like, that's the only two things I saw on Twitch was like really like strange, like what the hell is this? And like video games, you know? So I just never really got on it. It kind of reminds me of TikTok actually. Twitch when, you know, from what I knew of it. And that's kind of what I look at TikTok now as too. Just kind of like a bunch of like 14-year-olds dancing around and get like 20,000 likes for some reason. And I'm like, who's liking these? Like, who are these people? Does like nobody care about this person? You know, like I don't know. But then I actually hopped onto Twitch at one point and saw, all right, cool, yeah, there's actually a lot more stuff going on here than what I thought there was. And so that's like when I decided to, maybe I'll just stream on here, you know. Hey, thanks a lot for follow, Pando Love. I've actually just started streaming in the beginning. I started streaming Doom. That's actually where I started streaming in the beginning.